Hi, Sia.
Hi, ma'am.
Welcome to your mock PI. So, Sia, I'll introduce you to the panelists who will be taking your mock PI today. So, we have Purva, ma'am. She is into this industry from last 8 years and currently part of Pehel Design as academic head. She is also a design mentor. We have Vishal, sir. He is into this industry from last 12 years and he's a management expert. He's a director of our organization. So, I would request Purva, ma'am, to please start.
Sia, please introduce yourself.
Hi, ma'am. So this is Gupta. I have done BCom program from Dolathram University, Delhi, Dolathram University North Campus, and my hobbies include sketching and driving. Talking about my family, my father is into the business of textile design and printing, and I've worked with him for a few months as well, and I've made digital prints. And since then, I've been interested in the field because I found this field really interesting, and this is the reason I want to pursue MFM from NIFT now.
Okay. So how is your graduation subjects going to help you in your master's?
My graduation subjects included subjects like marketing, entrepreneurship, business management, and organization, which will eventually help me in the fashion management because fashion management is something that includes the management and business area as well. And I have studied the same. And now I want to gain insights more into the fashion part and the fashion management part, basically, fashion marketing
What
part.
are the specialization being provided by MFM course?
Entrepreneurship being the first one, and international business and merchandising. There are three. I'm not sure about the third one though. Entrepreneurship, international business, and
Which one you are interested?
I'm interested in entrepreneurship.
Okay. Can you name can you name 3 women entrepreneur with their
Yeah.
brand or
3 women entrepreneur. The first one is the CEO of, I don't remember the name. CEO of Mintra, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm not able to remember.
Okay. Sia, tell me something about your hometown.
Okay, so I live in Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh basically Ghaziabad. Ghaziabad is known as the gateway of Uttar Pradesh. Gateway of Uttar Pradesh because it has its adjacent boundaries to Delhi and it acts as an entry path to Uttar Pradesh. So and it is famous for munglet, it's a delicacy. And in Uttar Pradesh, basically talking about the fabrics, brocade is very famous. Lucknow chicken curry is famous. And Uttar Pradesh is also famous for a sweet called balushahi.
Okay, okay. Okay. Over to you, sir. Vishal sir, are you there?
So yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Hi, sir.
Yeah. Hi, Sia. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. How's everything going in this pandemic, like second wave of COVID?
I'm suffering from fever, viral, and I'll get myself tested in another two days. So they are very difficult, but yeah, we are coping up with the same. I'm hoping that we'll get through this really soon.
Okay. Okay. So, what are the changes that you see in yourself in during this lockdown? As a person, like, what are the changes that you see?
The first and the most prominent change in myself is that earlier I used to procrastinate things a lot. But now in the pandemic, I have started doing things more efficiently and I've started working with my mother. I've started working with my father as well. He's into the business of textile design, as I said. So I've started working with him as well. I just discontinued for a few months and then I have now started working again. And being in home, I get more time to work out as well, to focus on myself as well. So I'm focusing on myself, and this is the change that I've noticed, because earlier this was not the case. I was lazy, I was lethargic. I got lethargic for a few months when I was not doing anything for a few months. So that is the change that I saw in myself.
Okay. Okay. So, what do you know about this industry, textile industry? What do you have any understanding about it?
Yeah, textile industry is basically In short, it is converting fiber to fabric, fiber to yarn, and then yarn to fabric. That is what textile industry is. And I've been observing
Okay.
the techniques of textile printing in the
Okay.
industry.
Can you do SWOT analysis of textile industry in India?
Yeah. So the textile industry is the second, obviously India's second largest after the agriculture part. So strengths include the various techniques that are there that are followed in the textile industries. Opportunities include as we know the pandemic, due to the pandemic, the obviously the threat was the low demand and the low sales, but the opportunity that came forward is the medical textile like the masks. So it got the sales to a new level. So it raised the sales basically and acted as an opportunity. The strengths, as I said, strengths include strength. There are many strengths of the textile industry. It is uh, the labor and the efficiency and the techniques that like the block printing can be said to be the strength of the textile industry, and that's it.
Okay. 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 Fine. Purva, ma'am, that's all from my side. You can give your feedback. Purva, ma'am, are you there?
Hi, Sia.
Hi, ma'am.
Um, you have a good personality, right? You have a pleasant personality, but I think the smile would add more to it. So keep smiling little bit in the interview. Don't be so nervous at certain time, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Sia, your introduction part from you were very fast. You were very fast. Some of the time we actually skip what you have said, right? So be at the pace so
Okay.
that it's an interaction, right?
Yes.
So there is it's an interaction. So you also should know that whatever is said by you, it should be observed or absorbed by the panelist as well,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
So first thing is that now when you're talking about the entrepreneurship and when you're coming from a business family, it's very obvious you should also know some of the women entrepreneur which are actually leader of the many of the brands, popular
Yes.
brands,
Yes.
right? So subject knowledge needs to be worked, right? Now, when you're talking about MFM, so some of the specialization, you should need to be very confident about what are the specialization, right?
Okay.
So that is something which I found as a subject knowledge, there should be these
Okay.
things which you should
Okay.
need to work on it, right?
Okay.
When you have your interview,
4th May.
4th May, you have time. I think you have time, which will help you to be there, right?
Okay.
So you should work on the pointers which is given to you. That's it from my side. Over to you.
Yes. Sia, one thing, what like ma'am has already given, you have to work on your pace and your
Okay.
the way you are talking, and you have to do some pitch modulation. Otherwise, it looks very flat. That what
Okay.
you are talking about.
Okay.
Second thing, I'll say that a smile, keeping a smile on your face is always gives you confidence. So make it more. I'm not say that you always have to smile, but at least sometimes you can, like you can keep this on. And third part, when I am asking about the SWOT analysis, I'm talking about the strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat.
Yes.
You started with paragraph, which was not required. You talk about the strength first in points, not in paragraph. Then you come to
Okay.
weakness, then you come to opportunity, then you come to threat. I think you can ask your mentor that they will give you a better idea about this, how to do SWOT analysis, or any documented material can be shared with you so that you can learn more about this industry.
Okay.
And second point, and it should be more into interactive. It should not be like we are not able to connect with you because you are restricting yourself with your body language and your communication, that we are not able to interact with you.
Okay.
We can say, we can ask you only question and answer, but we are not looking for such conversation. We are looking so that we can also enjoy interacting with you. So So I found that was missing. Otherwise, I think you can work on these small things, and you can really do something great during your interview. So that's all I have to. That's all my feedback is.
Thank you.
Okay, and all the best for rest PI that you will mock PI that you'll be having with the panels. Okay, bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you,
ma'am.
Sia. I hope you work on the feedbacks and
Yes, ma'am.
all the best. You can
Thank
leave
you,
the
ma'am.
meeting as of now.
Thank you.